Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hey, to Renee Boxing, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Flash Live such as this, man, the videos, the interviews we've been doing. We appreciate y'all, man. If it's your first time here, if you love the sport of boxing, this is the place for you. You already know it. Go ahead and subscribe it. You know what I'm saying? Share it up. Man, LeVar, my guy. Miss you, my guy. We've been in contact, but hey, love seeing you, bro. How you doing, man?
Big bro, what's going on, man? I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Pretty good, man. We know that you're getting your grind on. This is why, family. I posted in the community posts and on, IG, Instagram, stuff like that. Concerning our absence, we apologize, man. We just been busy, hustle and bustle, man. My guy LeVar studying his master's degree. He's doing excellent there, man. Just doing the grind. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is in life, and I'm sure everyone else is doing the same thing. Y'all keep pushing, man. So, how you doing, LeVar? Everything good all around?
Yeah, man. Everything's good all around. I can't complain, man. Taking it one step at a time. Doing my thing. Yeah, hard work, dedication, trying to finish up school. 7 classes left after this spring semester. And I'm going to continue to grind into the summer.
I remember you saying that we were chatting, right? That after this in summer, you're going to have 2 online classes, right?
Yeah, 2 online classes. I'll have 3 more in the fall. And then I'll finish up the spring of next year with my final 2. And then that'll be it. So May of 2025, I should be done. Or will be done.
Oh, my fault. Yeah. 2024, May of 2025, you'll be done?
Mm-hmm. I'll be done.
That's around the corner, bro. We're talking a little bit backstage. I thought it was longer. No. That's around the corner, dude. That's around the corner. Dang.
Yeah, because I started January of last year. That was my spring semester. My very first spring semester was January of last year. So ever since then, man, it's just on the grind, knocking out these classes, attending these classes, trying to do what I have to do. So I can get back to the youth. It's all about making sure that the future is protected. They understand the mission so that they can go out there and accomplish it. I just want to be a mentor to help out, the youth. They really need the help right now, the guidance.
That's true, man. More teachers are needed like that with that mindset, man. Definitely. That's what it's about, man. That's awesome. So yeah, that's around the corner, bro. May 2025. I feel like we're already like mid-year. It's what is it? March 26th right now. I feel like it's already almost mid-year, bro. I mean, time's going by fast. Spring break weather's strolling in. How's the weather over there right now, man?
Man, it's cold and cloudy today, man. It's like 52 degrees and it's windy, so it's cold.
That's a trip. Whoa, what kind of weather is that for spring? The weather's crazy all the time anyway, so.
Oh, absolutely. 1 minute it's 74, the next minute it's like 50 degrees, so yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, down here it's perfect spring weather down here. It's around highs 82, something like that throughout the day. Nice sunny shining. Well, I'm getting all tongue twisted here. Shining sun, beautiful stuff right now. But it's kind of fresh in the morning, but it's nice. So hey, man, we see you, Anthony Johnson. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you so much for jumping in. And those who will be jumping in, we appreciate y'all. Playback family, we appreciate y'all. So we're gonna get it, man. We're definitely gonna chop this up, man. So lots to talk about, obviously. First and foremost, it's something that just came up. I just want to bring it out here, just kind of like fluff news so we can get it in. You know what I'm saying? As you guys see, we want to talk about Rolly versus Cruz is this Saturday. They just talked about Wilder versus Zhang. So I guess they're trying to make that fight. I'm not so sure if that's official yet, but they're trying to make that fight. Who knows where? I think they're going to try to make it over there in Riyadh, the whole Riyadh season thing in Saudi Arabia or what have you. I think they're trying to make a fight there, a card going on. I'm not sure if it's going to be all heavy, but they're trying to make that fight. So I'm not so sure if it's official, but Wilder versus Zhang, we chopped that up. There's lots of things to chop up, obviously, but we got that first and foremost. We got Rolly versus Cruz. We got Oscar Valdez this Friday, top ranked card. Oscar Valdez versus William. I forgot the dude's first name. William is the guy who fought Navarrete. William's pretty skilled. It's gonna be a fun fight. We got this undisputed fight with the ladies, the queens. Estrada versus Valle, Yocasta Valle. I just interviewed a Yocasta Valle family. Y'all check out the premiere tonight. It's gonna premiere tonight. The OG Bruce, go. Hey, how you doing, bro? We appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing great over there. I know you're doing great. I know you're doing great, Bruce. So blessings up to you, my guy. Thanks so much for jumping in. So first and foremost, LeVar, this kind of, this happened about a month ago. I don't know how long ago, but whatever, right? Shakur Stevenson, just real quick. We don't have to delve into it. We don't have to delve into him too much. Just something I'll bring out just to hear your opinion, LeVar. Shakur Stevenson, after this whole fight he had, against Granada or something like that. That guy, yeah. Granada. I forgot his last name. De Los Santos. Yeah, De Los Santos. It was a lackluster fight. We get it. Everybody knows the story. Don't have to repeat it 100 times. Everybody knows what happened. Okay. I think it was a Thursday night fight. I was about to fall asleep round five, and then round 6, 7, I turned it off. I was like, I'm turning the TV off. There's nothing happening here. All due respect, man. I love these guys. And I'm saying Shakur Stevenson and Santos, get back in the freaking ring. You got to get back in there, man. That's all I got to say about him. But Shakur Stevenson, LeVar. Shortly after that, getting, oppressed by social media or whatever, social media oppression or whatever, you know how it is nowadays. Then he announces his retirement, LeVar. Shakur announced his retirement, but then all of a sudden, a few weeks later, no, I'm back now. What do you think, LeVar, about that whole thing? What was the point of that? I know we can't read Shakur's mind, but what do you think was the point of it? What is it with these guys? Teofimo announcing his retirement. Yeah, now I'm back. What is this? Some kind of attention thing? What do you got on that, LeVar?
I think it's both attention and they're feeling the pressure. And what I mean by feeling the pressure, they're feeling the pressure from us, the fans. They know that they have to fight better opponents. You can't keep fighting these lackluster, I wouldn't say lackluster, but you can't continue to fight C-level and D-level type of fighters. You have to start fighting the elite that's in your weight class. So I know with Shakur Stevenson, his last fight, everybody was, giving him, they were talking bad about him because he had a lackful performance or whatnot. Lackluster performance against his opponent. So at the end of the day, they want to see Shakur Stevens fight the best, and we won't know how good he truly is until he fights the best. And yes, he fought Valdez. I get that, but that was a fight that he was supposed to win. You have a boxer against a puncher, and the boxer is going to win majority of the time. So I truly believe, like T.O. and Shakur, it's the pressure from the fans and also attention. To try to get some type of attention to get their stock up or whatnot.
Well said, man. I think it is a mix of both of those things, man. Definitely is, man. So we got Soccer Trading Club. What's going on? Bruce Goes, Anthony Johnson. What's going on, man? A1 Hoop. How you been, bro? How you been, man? We appreciate y'all. We thank you guys so much for jumping in the building. We have been absent for a minute, but we're back, man. Definitely. Like right here, LeVar says it. Bam. We're back. Slowly but surely we'll be getting these lives in, We've been busy, that's all, but everything's good, Everything is good. We thank you guys so much, man. So yeah, I think it is a mix of those, LeVar. Trying to get attention, but the best way of getting attention in the sport of boxing is fighting. You fight and get in there, fight the best according to your skill set, Fight people at your level. That's what we want to see. Now, LeVar, I think he's coming back. He's talking, he's training or whatever, so no opponent yet announced. But I'll tell you what, LeVar, the fans are going to be watching. And the fans are going to speak, bro. if this opponent is, yeah, go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
Well, not to cut you off, big bro. I know that he said that. I guess he was hurt. Excuse me, his last fight.
Right. His hand or something, right?
Right. So I guess he's giving himself time to heal as well. But at the end of the day, it's time. It's time for him to either put up or shut up. No disrespect to Shakur Stevenson. I think he's a phenomenal fighter, but it's time. It's time.
Yes, LeVar said it right there. He said it. Look at that. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. So we'll see what's next for Shakur. It's just something I wanted to bring out there to start the show. You know what I'm saying? LeVar, how are you on time? In any case, you can just send me a WhatsApp right there, all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Heck yeah, man. We're gonna cook. We're gonna cook. So we got a minute, y'all. We got a minute. We're gonna chop it up. So yeah, that's just something caught my attention there. So we'll see, man. We'll see who the opponent's gonna be. So Shakur's talking about he's coming back. He's showing these, clips out there on social media that he's hitting the bag. He's getting ready. He's warming up. He's talking about I'm a beast now and I'm gonna do this and that. So hey, the talk is wonderful, but we want to see it in action. You know what I'm saying? We want to see it, and we want to see who the next opponent's gonna be. I can only wonder who it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? With how the sport is, man. It's hard to say, you know what I'm saying? People say this, people say that, sources say this, sources say that, but we won't know until it's official. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's official, LeVar, things can change. For example, let's get into it. For example, Keith, no time Thurman. I'm joking, man. Hey, we love you, Keith. We love you, Keith. But I don't know, dude. First and foremost, what was your first impression, LeVar, when the fight was announced? Tim Tszyu versus Keith Thurman. What was your first impression on that first, man?
I said a good fight. I said it's a good fight. I was like, Keith, he's been on the shelf for a little bit. He's been inactive a little bit. And Tszyu, he's been getting better and better and better. But there's still some holes in his defense that I thought that Keith Thurman could kind of sort of exploit a little bit. But I really thought it was going to be a good fight. But then again, with Keith Thurman being on the, being inactive and getting older, he's not gonna be able to do some of the things that he used to do when he was younger in training. So it was only a matter of time for him to get injured. You know what I'm saying? That's one part of the game, but then that's part of Keith Thurman as well. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens next.
Yeah, definitely. He got injured. And, according to, what he's saying and the video he threw out there with his, his support, his arm support, whatever that is, so a bicep injury or something like that. So we'll see, man. And so we got the replacement, which is Fundora. Sebastian, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, Sebastian Fundora already had another opponent. He had another opponent lined up. But, obviously he got the phone call. Things changed. Boom, I'll fight him. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Sebastian was some time ago, he was talking about his desire to fight Tim Tszyu anyway. So, and I think a lot of people are inclining to this as far as this new matchup now, Fundora versus Tszyu. I think a lot of people, I haven't even seen what people said, honestly, because, this was just recent. I haven't had time to check, you know what I'm saying? But, I think a lot of people are inclining towards Tszyu knocking out Sebastian. I think a lot of people look at Fundora, LeVar. I think a lot of people look at Fundora like, this guy can get knocked out now. After that knockout, Mendoza, if I'm not mistaken, surprised the whole world with, I think it was a beautiful left hook. Boom, on the chin. That was just hardcore. Maybe people look at Sebastian Fundora like, he's good, but, the pressure's nice, but, the defense is not really there. He can just get knocked out. Maybe a lot of people are seeing this matchup like that. I see Tim Tszyu, man. I don't know, LeVar. The way I've been seeing Tim Tszyu, it's not the same. Everybody's different, but I see, how can I say, nuances of Canelo. The upper body movement, I like Tim Tszyu, man. I like how he fights. It's really intriguing. He's really smart in that ring, man. He's a smart fighter. Which is why, he's gaining momentum. He's at the top now, in the at the 154-pound division. We don't know what Mel's going to do. LeVar, ever since, man, that's just another story right there. But ever since Mel lost to Canelo, he's gone, bro. That bag is different, LeVar. That bag. And it makes me think sometimes. It's like, man, Mel, I think that fire, what's going on? But I don't want to get too much in that right now. Maybe we can later. But what I'm trying to say is we don't know what Mel's doing at 154. I don't even know how many belts are vacated now because of this whole 154 thing. Mel not going back down there. He's quiet, not saying nothing. He's enjoying the bag, obviously. So, you know what I'm saying? So Tszyu's at the top right now. I see LeVar at 154. Tszyu's the guy, man. As of now, as of late, since Mel fought Canelo, I'm like, Tszyu, he's been fighting, he's been active, he's been blowing out these opponents, LeVar. So that's kind of how I see it, man. Sebastian, I think he's going to put up a good fight, but what's your take on this fight, LeVar?
Well, my take on it is this: if Sebastian Fundora, if he can use his height, not allow Zhu to do his thing, he has a chance. But sometimes he gives up his height, his reach. And if everything is correct, like what we were talking about backstage, if Terrence Crawford is going to move up to 154 to challenge Tim Zhu, then obviously we know what's going to be the outcome of that fight between Fundora and Zhu. They're not going to let anything jeopardize, and I'm talking about boxing politics, to jeopardize that fight between Crawford and Zhu if that happens. Because if Mel's out of the way, let's just say Mel's out of the way, Terrence Crawford has the opportunity, the perfect opportunity to go up to 154 and just clean house. And now you're talking about a three-time
undisputed. How long ago did you call this, LeVar? How long ago did you call this? Last freaking year? Bro, people got to pay attention. I'm telling you, man, you called this a long time ago. You said that the best bet for Mel is to move up 154, clean it out right there. Tim Zhu's champ, go get it. And it looks like that's starting to slowly but surely go to that because all of a sudden, okay, Keith, he's gone or whatever. Best wishes to Keith, you know what I'm saying? But and LeVar, if I'm up, bro, let me get back to that real quick. Let me get back to that because Keith Thurman now, he pushed a video when, I got injured, blah, blah, blah. And he's talking about coming back, LeVar. I'll be back, I'm back, yeah, exactly, LeVar. Your face just said it, bro. I think, Keith, bro, why are we, I'm including myself, bro, why are we so stubborn sometimes? Why can't we just face the facts and say, look, my body's not in it anymore. I'm going to venture. I can be around the sport still, but not fighting. Because, bro, LeVar, Keith is still talking about, I'm going to come back. Bro, you gotta understand what nature, call it divine, whatever. Everything in life is showing you, Keith, you're done, bro. That's it. Yeah, we know you did good against Pacquiao. You beat Barrios or whoever won. I don't even remember who won between that. Was it? Yeah, Keith boxed out Mario Barrios. Yeah, he boxed him out. I think he won. Yeah, but it's over, bro. It's over. I mean, now you got injured. You're gonna, you're coming. Okay, go ahead, LeVar. What do you got on that? Keith coming back, man. He wants to come back at least.
The reason why he won't retire because boxing is all he knows. That's just like me. When I did 20 plus years in the Marine Corps, once I retired and I came out, I didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I had to figure out what was next when I've been in the military for so long. So when it comes to Keith Thurman, that's all he knows is boxing. But Keith Thurman is smart. He can become a commentator, a boxing commentator. He can actually become a trainer. He's I'm not saying he's young, but he's younger than some of these other trainers that are out here. So, he has the opportunity to help the next generation of fighters and help guide and mentor them. But the reason why he won't go away is because boxing is all he knows. And once again, as a fighter, when you make money, a lot of money, there's a certain lifestyle that you have to keep up with. And when you're not fighting like you used to, you got to find ways of trying to keep up with that lifestyle. Just like the Charlo brothers, they live a certain lifestyle. It's going to come a time where they're going to have to fight because that money is going to dwindle. Not saying that they don't have investments or anything like that, but check out the lifestyle that they lived. You're talking about multiple cars, houses, jewelry. So at the end of the day, these guys they don't know they don't know. The reason why they don't know when to walk away is because boxing is all that they know.
That's very insightful, bro. And sometimes we see it one way. We got to see it. That's okay. Look, bro, that's deep. That is deep. I think I pushed a video on this some time ago. It is. I did. LeVar, this is why, bro, that you just touched upon something. And Kell Brook, he was having a hard time, bro. He was getting into drugs. He was in a dark spot, bro. And, blessings up to Kell Brook and all these fighters, you know what I'm saying? That he said he just didn't know anything else. He was depressed. He was down. I remember that interview very clearly. I forgot what platform I interviewed him, but they were I remember it clearly. They were in a gym and he was like putting his glove wraps on or something like that. And he was like, well, this is all I know, and he's like, he just couldn't let go. And that's sad, bro. But like you said, there are other avenues Keith Thurman can go. And that's my thing. I think Keith, man, he has the intellect. LeVar, he's one of my favorite boxing commentators, bro. I've talked about it time and time again, throughout the years. I said, Keith he's so intelligent. I love how he talks and breaks down when he's ringside. When he's ringside, breaking it down, because he's commentated before many times. I love listening to him. He's amazing, man. And I think he would do wonderful as a ringside. Hey, Demetrius Bright, we appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for jumping in. We see you, man. Thank God so much, man. We're going to about to see these chats. Heck yeah. So, yeah, I think he should do that, LeVar. And like you said, though, the lifestyle, go ahead, LeVar, I see you.
Or, he can, I think he has a YouTube channel. He can become a full-time YouTuber. I mean, listen, man, some of these former athletes are making money off of YouTube. Yep. You have Shannon Sharp with Club Shay Shay.
You got Porter also.
You have I'm going to football, y'all. You have Cam Newton with 4th and 1. So these athletes, they're finding other revenues to bring in a source of income, but and plus talking about the sport that they love the most. So there are different things that Keith Thurman can absolutely do. Now, will he come back? Yeah, he can, but once again, Father Time remains undefeated. So at the end of the day, he's going to have to figure out something. But I'm just glad that there's different choices. And I mean, I know I give Keith Thurman a hard time. It's just because he stays inactive. And when he was in his prime, I mean, like, he was unbelievable. I'm like, hey, this guy has all the tools. I love him, man. But at the end of the day, man, there comes a point in a time where a fighter really has to sit down and figure out what's next.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Because these injuries, if these injuries keep happening, your body is trying to tell you something, and hopefully he listens to his body. Because next time it might be something serious that will force him to retire. He should be wanting to walk away when he wants to, if that makes sense.
Yeah, while he's whole, while his body's well, that's exactly what I was gonna say. His body's telling him something, man. His body's telling him, hey, I can't do this anymore like before. You know what I'm saying? And this kind of reminds me of why? I asked myself, LeVar, why? And I think that's what it is, bro. These guys know nothing else. They don't know anything else. Pacquiao. He's coming back, bro, to fight Conor Benn. Are you serious here? They faced off. Really? Yeah, the money. I think that's what it is, bro. It's just the lifestyle. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. I mean, I've given credit to Paul, but dude, this is just like, I don't know, dude. Mike Tyson.
Well, the thing is, bro, when it comes to Pacquiao, think about it. He was a congressman over there in the Philippines. He also gave out money.
A lot of it. Yeah, that's facts. That's true.
So it's
and I'm sure that campaign cost a lot of money too, man.
Oh, absolutely.
When he was campaigning to be president a few years ago.
Absolutely. Yeah, because you got to, you have to pay for TV time. You got to pay for your ads. So absolutely. And a salute to the Unc, Demetrius Bright. Yes. Yeah, we can't forget about Cornelius Bundrich, K9. And K9 was my guy on the Contender. And then absolutely Tarver, Antonio Tarver. Yep, I subscribe to their channels. I mean, there's things that, once again, these fighters, when they retire, there's things for them to do. Become trainers, having a YouTube channel, commentators. I mean, there's a whole list of things that they can do. I just hope that Keith Thurman, will make the right choice when it's time. But these injuries, man, it's only a matter of time when he hurts himself really bad. You never know. You never know.
Facts. It's boxing, man. You never know. You don't play. And I know, and he knows it. He knows you don't play boxing. He just, yeah. I mean, that's really insightful, man. That's really insightful, man. The way I see it, it's like, bro, you got it. You're stubborn, bro. You just don't stop, man. But that's true. This is the lifestyle, the money, the easy money. I'll train a couple months, get my check, bam. And there's so much more to it, man. That's facts. So we get to the chat real quick, man. Demetrius Price is here. Unless Fundora knocks out Zoo, then all plans will change. Bro, Zoo, he ain't getting knocked out, man. Zoo ain't getting knocked out. I don't see it, man. I don't see it.
I mean, to be honest, Fundora would have to fight his fight, which means use his reach, use his height. The reason why he got knocked out is because he let Mendoza in really close.
Yeah, on the inside, yeah.
On the inside. Now, once again, Zoo's defense is not the best. It's not the best. And nobody was able to capitalize. Not even Tony Harrison. We've seen. Do you really think that was the best Tony Harrison that we've seen?
No way. No way.
No, he looked like a shell of himself. Even Mel was like, that's not the Tony Harrison that I fought twice. But it's gonna be up to Fundora. Now, do I think Fundora has the assets, the tools? Absolutely. He got clipped, he came back, but once again, he has to use that height, reach, and continue to throw punches and bunches like he always do.
Facts. And he can use the jab. I mean, if he uses that jab accurately at a distance, selects his shots, 1-2s, pop, get out. He can do well. He can do very well. So it's intriguing. It's this Saturday, right? Yes, man. Heck yeah. We're going to see a fight this weekend starting Friday. I love it, man. Heck yeah. So we appreciate you. Let me get to this chat, man, right here. Thurman will fight again. Yeah. I'm honestly not so excited about it if he does, but, it's just, LeVar, this is what turns me off, bro. That's what turns me off. I know, apart from the whys, like, okay, so Keith Thurman, we know why he hasn't fought many times because he's injuries, man, aside from the whys, after so long, LeVar, you just get tired of it, you know what I'm saying? You get tired of waiting for these fighters, and I just, when that happens, when fighters are just out the mix so long, I just move on to who's doing things, I just move on to who's bringing, who's working, who's fighting, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And that's what these fighters got to, they got to pay attention to that kind of stuff, because if you're not in the mix, if you're not fighting, if you're not working, people will look elsewhere, man. Definitely. Demetrius Price says here, lifestyle plus private schools for their children. Oh, right. Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, the bills, man. They got to pay these bills, and that's facts, man. But these guys got to make smart investments. Like Floyd Mayweather says it all the time, dude. And I'm sure they do have made smart investments, but they got to make investments where they're just, they can, go back to something, have something, you know what I'm saying? When they can't fight anymore, man. So yeah, that's facts, man. I think that's one of the reasons why they keep coming back, why they keep fighting is, they got bills to pay, you know what I'm saying? Their lifestyle, it's facts, man. Facts. Yeah, very insightful of what we talk about, man. Jimmy Spry here says, no, this is the problem. Real quick, LeVar. Hold on. Real quick. I think this is the problem with Spence, man. The inactivity. I think there's no way around that, bro. No way around. I think he can fight, man. He can still come back. It's just a loss. It's just one loss. We got to look at it. It's just one loss, bro. Amazing career, Errol Spence. But the inactivity, that's going to get him. Go ahead, LeVar. I see. Go ahead.
He needs tune-ups. This thing of not having tune-ups, that hurt him because he wasn't able to stay sharp. And now him and Derek James are no longer together. What's next?
But LeVar, real quick, is that a rumor or is that for real? Like,
it's for real.
Dang.
It's for real. I mean,
who's he gonna go to? Oh, Calvin, right?
That's the rumor mill, but I'm not gonna believe it until I see it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But none of none of EJ's stuff is up in the gym. Where Derek's gym, all the stuff is taken down, and that was reported by Showbiz the Adult. He actually showed video. So, yeah, what's next?
inactivity. I understand. He got a surgery again, dude. LeVar, yeah, okay. Demetrius Pratt, I get your point, Demetrius. Go ahead, LeVar.
But no, I get it. At some point, once again, a fighter has to walk away from, I'd rather walk away from a sport than the sport retire me, So, I mean, EJ just has a lot of questions to ask himself. But some people have said, I think on X, hey, you should retire. And he was like, hey, this retirement talk is BS. So we have to see what Earl does next.
He's been responding he's been posting some stuff that shows that he's not leaving, man. So he needs to fight, bro. Look, Errol Spence, he'll probably never hear this, but somebody send this, somebody at this, post this over there on his on Twitter and at him, tag him. You need to get active, bro. Champ, you need to get active, bro. You can't just stop and leave it all there and just come back a year and a half later and think you still got it. Somebody's gonna come and wake you up, bro. If And what division, LeVar? I don't think it's going to be 147 anymore. I don't even think his body, bro. Yeah, his body ain't in that anymore. So what? 154? Bud Crawford right there? Because they're, dude. Please don't talk about no rematch, too. I get it if they do. Go ahead, LeVar.
Honestly, man, I would have to agree with Floyd. I mean, 160. I mean, just saying.
Wait, what Floyd say?
That Mel, not Mel, but EJ is like he's in between a middleweight.
Oh yeah,
and a super middleweight.
Yeah.
Right. We'll have to wait and see because he's not. He ain't dealing with Crawford no more. He gonna stay far away from Crawford. So he has to do something. So we have to wait and see what happens. EJ knows what he wants to do. He's just being tight-lipped about it.
Exactly. Yep, he's just not saying anything. So yeah, we'll see, Demetrius. It's not gonna be that 147. Heck no. 154. Who knows? I don't think so because Bud's. We don't know what Bud's. Okay, that's the thing about it, LeVar, because this all connects. You know what I'm saying? Look, there was a recent announcement too, and I don't know what happened to it. It seemed dead. It just died. Bro. Terrence Crawford versus freaking Chris Eubank Jr. at 160. I was like, what? And then after that, now we're seeing, I'm telling you, boxing's all over the freaking place. This is exactly why, LeVar, I don't always trust these sources, okay? Just wait till it's freaking official. I get it. It's good to be up to date. I like that. But, bro, first you got, Chris Eubank Jr. versus Crawford. All right. Okay, at 160. And my thought was, he's going up for that Canelo. He's working his body up. He's going to fight Chris, and then he's going to go up, And then now you hear, as of recently, yesterday or something, Bud Crawford is in talks to possibly fight Zhu now after the Fundora fight, for the belts, for a couple belts up there. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know which belts who has freaking what now. I think they're talking about something about, freaking Zhu, I think he has a WBO at 154. I don't know if he's unified. Maybe he is. I freaking don't know. But 154 is kind of like this, But getting back to what I said earlier, I see Zhu at 54. He's the guy there. He's the guy at 54. So they're possibly talking about that, like Bud Crawford fighting Zhu, possibly. You know what I'm saying? So if that happens, I love that fight. I would love it. Which I think would happen, LeVar. We're kind of going further down the line here. So Bud fights Zhu. Bud, of course, I think he wins that one, but it would be fun to watch. Bud's the guy at 54. That's what I'm saying. Bud's the guy. He's the guy. You know what I'm saying? If all this materializes. So if that's the case, Spence ain't going to do it at 154. He's not going to be, like you said, he ain't touching where Bud's at. He respect, cool. So he'll probably move up to 160 where we really don't see any action anyway. We just got this guy, Janibek. He's taking over. Janibek, that's the only guy. Because all these other guys are hush-hush. Eddie Lara doesn't step up to the plate, freaking unify. Lara, what are you doing, bro? Love you, but what are you doing? I'm telling you, LeVar, these guys, bro. Jamal Charlo, what are you doing? You still got a belt there, too? Oh, my gosh, man. So Spence, he can, go to 160, but Spence, you got to move, bro. You got to move and shake, man. Go ahead, LeVar.
I mean, for me, I've never been sold on Chris Eubanks Jr. I mean, I've seen him fight. I've seen him trained by Roy Jones, and times
that seemed like that didn't work out well, man.
No, and Demetrius Bright is right. I mean, both Crawford and Eubank Jr. are trained by Bomac, so how would that go? So I think at the end of the day, I truly believe that it's better. It would be better for Crawford to fight Tim Tszyu for a belt, and then try to unify that division instead of going over to fight Chris Eubank. I really don't think he gains anything out of fighting Chris Eubanks Jr. That's just me. I'm not a big fan of Chris Eubanks Jr. I'm not.
That's Bud's best bet, bro. That's Bud's best bet. Yep. And you called this freaking many months ago. You called this months and months ago, bro. People don't see between the lines, man. They don't read it. You called that sucker. You said, Bud Crawford, his best bet is to move to 154, take them belts, and then get 3-time undisputed.
Yeah, because I was like, well, if they, I said, as soon as Jermell Charlo steps in the ring with Canelo,
right,
he's going to be stripped of the WBO. Okay, fight Tim Tszyu, right? And then you and Mel can hash it out for the rest of the belts for undisputed.
Yeah, you said that at that time, yeah. And it looks like Mel ain't gonna go back to 154 at all. So now it's gonna be even better, more lucrative for freaking Bud Crawford, dude. Bud gotta get it while it's hot, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now the way that boxing is things. Hopefully soon things will start panning out and falling in place. All the puzzle pieces will be put in the right position. But yeah, some of these fighters, they have to start fighting. But you have Thurman that's hurt. You have EJ, he's hurt. He just had eye surgery a couple months ago, so it's
facts. The pieces will connect. You know what I'm saying? They definitely will. And it looks like what LeVar said months ago. Looks like they're starting to, go towards that because, like I said, recent news is just, coming out that Bud Crawford is, they're in talks or whatever they call, whatever freaking terms they use. It's not official, but they're in talks to, getting Tszyu, man, after this. So let's get to chat real quick, man. So interesting things that are going on, man. Demetrius Price is here. I disagree. Fundora was spanking Mendoza. Yes, he was. You're right, bro. I forgot it. That's the thing, bro, LeVar. When somebody gets knocked out to that magnitude, at that magnitude, LeVar, it kind of erases what you did. You know what I'm saying? For example, real quick, Manny Pacquiao, when he fought Juan Manuel Marquez, Pacquiao was doing really good, man. He had, busted Manuel Marquez's nose up. I was like, dude, Manuel's getting spanked here. And then, just lights out. And it kind of, everybody forgets. That's facts, Demetrius. Thank you so much for bringing that to my memory. I until he got too comfortable and took his eye off the prize. Bam! Facts. Go, LeVar.
But how did that knockout happen? He let Mendoza get too close. He did. He let him get close. Fundora's tall. Only thing he had to do was use his height and his reach, like he was doing. And then what happened? As soon as Mendoza got close, he got clipped. If he doesn't, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a repeat if he does that against Tszyu, because Tszyu can punch.
Facts, man. Yeah.
So he has to use his attributes. He has to. Don't go in there and trying to go in there and you trying to fight on the inside with the shorter man. You tell me how that goes. How that will play out.
Yeah, and the thing about it is Tszyu, he sits on his shots, man. He sits down and he sits and he throws power, man.
Yes. I saw the face-off. I saw the face-off between both fighters. And I mean, Fundora towers over Tszyu, but I mean, where are they fighting at? Australia?
I think no. It's in the U.S. I think it's in the U.S. I think, as a matter of fact, I just read before going live. This fight is only going to be aired in the U.S. like television broadcast. So if I'm not mistaken, I think it's in the U.S. only yet. Yeah, they're going to be fighting there, if I'm not mistaken.
But I think every fighter has a 50-50 chance. You know, there's always that puncher's chance.
That's facts.
But me, because of the way boxing politics has been playing out, if they're really trying to put Zhu against Crawford, we know how that's going to turn out, man. Literally, Fundora would have to knock him out. He's not going to win on no cards. Not unless it's like a true beatdown. You just got to think about boxing politics here. And that's what some of these other channels are talking about, boxing politics. That's the only thing that worries me about boxing.
Facts. Yeah, when they let it go to the judges, man, that's what we don't know. Facts, man, facts. Demetrius Bright continues to say here, Harrison wasn't focused on Zhu at that time, Alicia. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think he was like training with her or something like that. I don't know. Harrison, well, no. This is the thing. I think it's not even, it had nothing to do with Alicia. I think it's, Mel took things out of Harrison, man. He just, sometimes fighters aren't the same, man. Sometimes fighters aren't the same after some losses, man. After the way they get beat and the way that Mel beat him, man. I think that was it, bro. I think that was it. But, you know, Harrison, it seems like he just hasn't been the same, man. Then he fought Zhu. I don't remember if he fought somebody between Mel and Zhu. I forgot. I mean, I gotta just check his record out and then I'll remember. But I don't know, man. And Harrison hasn't talked since. Ever since that loss, he's just been quiet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know if he's just been the same again. You know what I'm saying? The Fans Corner, we appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for jumping in the building. Thank you guys so much, man. We're getting to the chat real quick. So we're talking about Zhu, Fundora, 154, Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you guys want to talk about, go throw it out in the chat. Bruce goes, the OG says here, that was not a loss. That was a devastating beatdown. Some fighters never recover. There you go. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Some of these fighters, man, they get beat in certain ways and fashions where they try to come back. And like, for example, this guy, freaking Chris Colbert, I was thinking about him the other day. When he fought El Rayo, right? He got knocked out hard, man. And who knows if he's going to be the same coming back from that, you know what I'm saying? And we could just go on with a lot of these fighters, you know what I'm saying? The way they lose and they come back sometimes, they're just not the same. You know what I'm saying? For example, Deontay Wilder, I don't know what's going on here. They're talking, okay, so I had him on here on the header right here, that Wilder versus Zhang now. Parker beats him. The way that Parker beat Wilder, I was like, dang, Wilder, what is up, bro? What is up? This is boxing, obviously. Anything can happen. Like LeVar just said it, man. LeVar just said it. 50-50 for all these fighters. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. But I don't think Wilder's the same after them Tyson Fury beatdowns, man. I don't know if Wilder's the same anymore, man. You know, and like I said, there's lots of examples out there. So yeah, sometimes these fighters just can't, they're not the same anymore, you know, after certain losses. It's true. Yeah, I don't know what exactly. I'm kind of behind the chat. Demetrius Price says here, Errol Spence Jr. has sustained more injuries. Yes, he has. And that's true. I mean, I haven't calculated how many each fighter has, you know, sustained, but yeah, Errol Spence, man, I understand Demetrius Bright, though. I understand your point, and him, you know, your perspective is that he should retire already. My perspective is this, bro. This inactivity is not helping Errol Spence Jr. at all. Not helping them at all. And it's not looking good for him. I see it like that. For Errol Spence, it looks bleak. It doesn't look good for Errol Spence right now in his career. As far again, yeah, he's made millions and gazillions of dollars. I'm not talking about that. You know, he's well off. That's great. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about in the ring, in your career. Now you get back in the ring, your condition. I don't think it's not looking good for him, man. It's not looking good because this inactivity ain't helping him at all. At all. You got to get back in there. There's no way around it. I know that there are some fighters out there. There are some fighters out there that have said, oh, yeah, inactivity doesn't affect me. Oh, yes, it does. You don't see it now, but you will if you keep taking these freaking long layoffs. You will see it. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Price is here. Hard head makes a soft, oh, my gosh, a soft behind. Woo! Should have learned from those Crawford negotiations. Yeah, man. Yes, hard head makes a soft. Yeah, it should have learned from those Crawford negotiations. Yeah, man. I feel you. Demetrius continues here. Errol Spencer. Yeah. Okay, $30 million richer. Yeah, there you go. Should focus on the health of his children. on his health, children's, and future. There you go. He has more health injuries to get over. But it's the stubbornness, bro. We're getting back to that too. I think he just wants to continue fighting. He loves fighting, and I just don't see it. I don't see it so good for Spence anymore, bro. For now. But it all depends, right, LeVar? It depends. Like, if he comes back, who you gonna fight? Who you gonna fight? How you gonna look? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, LeVar.
No, that's the question. Who would he fight? You know what I'm saying? It just, I wouldn't care who he fights, just, to get back in there, to get the ring rust off. Hopefully, be able to learn something different from a different coach. If not, then if he's going to be the same old EJ, and he doesn't pick up any new, if he can't add anything to his arsenal, then and we get the same EJ, that's going to be his downfall once again. He's going to have to do something to switch it up. He's going to have to, depending on, once again, who his coach is, and hopefully the coach can make changes. Because he can't continue to fight like the way that he does. You know what I'm saying? In the phone booth, taking shots like that. We're not gonna know how EJ is until he gets back into the ring and he starts, getting hit. But we would just have to wait and see. But I agree. I mean, $30 million richer. I mean, there's really nothing for him to do. I mean, if he does come back, that's on him. But does he need to? I don't think so, because once again, he has sustained so many injuries. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, he put out there on X that he's not going to retire. So he just needs to come back and take some tune-up fights and just see. But I don't think we need to see Spence versus Crawford too.
No way. I don't even think that's in it. I don't even think that's in talks at all. Like that, I don't. But who knows, right? But this is freaking boxing. Another thing, LeVar, get back to that. I don't think Spence can learn anything else, bro. I don't think so. At this age, at this point in his career, all the fights he's had, all the experience fighting in one way. Of course, he has tools. He can do different things, but learning new things from a different coach?
Well, it's kind of hard because from that Crawford fight, he really didn't look like the Spence that we've seen. You know what I'm saying? But for round one, I actually gave round one to Spence. I think that he moved and he used his jab pretty good. Yeah. So I mean, I think he just has to establish his jab, and then he can't just be fighting like that, man. There's no way that a fighter can last that long fighting the way that he does. It's pretty much like a brawler when we know Spence can box. You know what I'm saying? That's just,
especially against a high IQ fighter,
Yes, Crawford is good at everything that he does, man. Like I said, I know back in months ago, years ago, I used to talk bad about Bud, but like I said, in Bud we trust. He's the man. Only thing I can do is show the man respect. But this guy is good at everything that he does. He's a natural athlete. He was a wrestler. He's a natural athlete. And if you're going to try to beat a natural athlete, man, you got hard work and dedication.
Yeah, man.
And that, as a wrestler, I wrestled in middle school and high school. I can tell you, man, that helps out a lot with your agility. Changing angles. Matter of fact, I was showing my sons my wrestling tapes from back in middle school and high school. They were impressed. It's all about angles. Being able to move quick. So, Bud is a phenomenal athlete, man. It's going to take, once again, somebody special to beat him. Somebody really special to beat him. And I know everybody's talking about Boots, and Boots needs the opportunity. I agree. Boots needs the opportunity. But, once again, it's boxing. What does he bring to the table? That's what everybody's going to say. So...
But that talk's dead, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why people keep bringing up Boots. It's over. You just get over it, I keep seeing it on social media. It's like, dude, shut up about it already. Boots, it's over. It's over with Boots and Bud. Go on your do your lives and your careers. Do something else, because it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying, just forget the whole freaking Boots and Bud talk in 147. I think Bud laughs at that when people read that. When people say that, like, what, dude? Leave me alone with this already. 147. What are you talking about? That's dead for me. I got undisputed there. I did my thing. I'm moving on. Yeah, that's what it is, man. We just got, yeah, Boots and Bud ain't gonna happen. Demetrius Price says here, Crawford versus Eubank. Eubank never believed that. Both trained. Yeah, exactly. They're both trained. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know why they threw that out there. I don't know what was behind that. You know what I'm saying? 168, Adames versus Berlanga in Puerto Rico. Berlanga, dude, he's I don't know about this guy. They keep giving him mediocre fighters. Respect to his opponents, but Berlanga ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Adames, that would be nice versus Adames, but Berlanga, I don't know about this guy, man. All he wants, like all these other guys, dreaming about the Canelo check, but you're not doing really much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all due respect to Berlanga, but these guys is fighting. I've been over Berlanga for a minute. I've been over him for a minute. You know what I'm saying? For a minute, a long minute. Demetrius Price says Crawford cherry picking for the bag while running hard. No, that's the thing, bro. But like I said, like they're saying, right, that they're in talks they want Bud Crawford versus Zhu. So, after this Zhu Fundora, we'll see what happens this Saturday night, right? But after that, it looks like they're talking about that. So if Bud does that, I think that's great, man. That's a great move. Great move to fight Zhu, man. I would love to see that fight. I mean, because Zhu is not a freaking, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, bum. He's not. It's a good fight, man. I like that. I like that matchup, man. I would love to see Bud Crawford go for that opportunity. Clean out the division at 154. Because other than Zhu, who else is making moves at 154? All due respect to these other guys, you know what I'm saying? All due respect to these other guys, but if these other guys aren't making moves and Zhu is, gotta respect Zhu. Gotta respect him, man. And the way he's doing it, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. So that's what I'm saying. If Bud moves to 54 and fights him, that would be fantastic, man. That would be fantastic for Bud. And Bud, I think Bud, I don't think he thinks like that, but, he has to be active too. I don't think he thinks like that, though. I don't think he's like, I got to be active, because he's towards the end of his career, LeVar. He's Bud Crawford, I think he's pushing 36 if he's not 36 already. So, so I don't know, dude. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So Bud Crawford, I think he should just be towards the end of his career. Get some fights in quick, man. Get some fights in quick because we want to see more of you. Because it's LeVar. Take advantage of your freaking limelight. This is the thing about fighters, LeVar. You see, this is the thing that gets me about fighters sometimes. They make legacy. They accomplish legacy. The spotlight's on them. They're getting interviews left and right and freaking huge platforms. The light's on you. Keep it going, man. But if you're just gonna disappear and not fight again for a long time, it's like, bro, you're killing your momentum, man. I don't know, bro. That's my thing. Bud, get back in that freaking ring quick, please, man. Demetrius Price says here, yeah, Fundora admittedly said he lost. Yeah, during the fight. Yeah, during the yeah, he did. Yeah, he said he lost focus while he was fighting Mendoza. And that's what he got comfortable, went in the inside and lights out, buddy. Lights out, buddy. If Fundora doesn't learn from that knockout, yeah, Zhu's gonna get him. Zhu's gonna get him, man. If he didn't learn from the last fight, he's gonna learn. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it this Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? So, and if his coach didn't, I'm sure they worked on it. I'm sure they worked on it. We should, LeVar. We should see a better Fundora. That's what I'm trying to say. We should see a better Fundora Saturday night, man. We should, and it should be a good fight. It should be a good fight, man. If that's the case, I don't want to hear no excuses, LeVar. You see, that's the thing about it. Here again, LeVar. Watch. Saturday night, Sunday morning. Fundora lost. I don't, we're bound to hear it, LeVar. We're bound to hear this. What are we going to hear, LeVar? What are we going to hear? Oh, well, this was a last-minute replacement. I didn't have time to train for Zhu, and this is boxing, man. These guys, LeVar, these guys are top-notch pros. We shouldn't be hearing those kinds of excuses anymore. We shouldn't. If you're an elite athlete, top-notch at your game, you know what I'm saying, in the division, we shouldn't be hearing this freaking talk of, that I was last-minute replacement. 2 weeks. I only had 2 weeks to prepare. It's like, bro, you should have all year round to prepare for anybody and anyone. You know what I'm saying? So, Demetrius Price is here. Nah, should be Vegas. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it's in the States, the fight. Pitbull and Rolly co-main this card. Yeah. So let me continue here because I want to talk about that. I want to talk about Rolly versus Cruz. We haven't even touched that yet. Demetrius Price says here, you missing it. It was personal with. Oh, it was. I didn't know that with Alicia Baumgartner. Okay, I didn't get it. Okay, I don't know the whole thing that's going on between them. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, but still, Demetrius, if this girl, this champ, Alicia Baumgartner, the queen, if she wasn't in the mix, I think the same result would have happened, man. I just personally think that Harrison just hasn't been the same after getting beat by Mel. I don't think he's been the same, bro. I don't think it's been that sharp Harrison as before, man. Demetrius Price says for Zhang will KO Wilder unless he finds his dog and gets rid of. Yeah. I've never been convinced by Malik Scott, man. I haven't. I've never been. I've kind of given, obviously, the benefit of the doubt when Wilder switched to Malik and they started pushing all these videos and, training camp and, oh, he's fast now. Look at him. Oh, look at them sexy moves. Give me them sexy jabs, That's not convincing me much, you know what I'm saying? We got to see it in the ring. And when Wilder had the trilogy with Tyson Fury, we didn't really see not much of any changes at all. Yeah, we saw more jabs from Wilder and jab it to the body, but Fury just worked it, you know what I'm saying? And ever since then, the opponents Wilder's had with Scott, he fought Hellenius. He knocked him out, which he should have done. It was Hellenius. All due respect, but, Parker, you should have showed that. You should have shown all this time. Look, I think Wilder should have shown all this time he's had with Scott, which has been a considerable amount of time since he had him. I think for the lead up to the trilogy of the freaking Tyson Fury fight, you should have shown it by now, man. You should have shown all these jabs and, these moves, these angles that Malik is showing us on social media. You should have shown that against Parker. That was your time to shine, bro. But Demetrius Bright, I think that's a fair assessment. Yeah, because Zhang fought Parker, but then again, Demetrius Bright, Zhang looked horrible against Parker. Zhang did nothing. I know a lot of people, he knocked down Parker. He knocked him down. Yeah, but look at all these other 10 rounds. That's the thing, man. Zhang, I can, there's several things to criticize about some of these fighters, man. And Zhang, dude, you just let the fight slip out of your hands, Zhang. Sorry, Zhang, you let the fight slip out of your hands. You had Parker hurt. You should have annihilated him, man. But you let him, anyways. But what I'm trying to say is, it's hard to judge that, Demetrius Bright, because Zhang looked bad in his last fight, bro. And if he's gonna look like that against Wilder can capitalize with some power punches. But then again, it's just kind of hard because, yeah, Malik, I don't know, bro. I'm not so convinced with Malik Scott, man. Demetrius Bright says here, rumor mill has it. Really, Lubin? I don't know, though. I don't know. Yeah, if it's rumor, we don't know, man. I haven't seen. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Spence Lubin at 54? If that's 54, because Lubin fights at 54, right? It's hard to say, bro, because we don't even know, right? You know what I'm saying? We don't know how far into that, if it's going to happen or not. I don't know. Lubin's pretty good, man. I respect. Yeah, I like Lubin. Yeah. I think that's why you're saying bad idea. Demetrius Bryce says here, look, continue chat real quick. I will never give Crawford all snack fighters any credit. Performance enhancement, AI. I believe in the near future that snack users and Victor Conte will be. I don't know, bro. Nah, I don't know, Demetrius. I don't know. No. I don't think so, bro. Look, Demetrius, watch. Why? Because Victor Conte, yeah, he got caught years ago. I personally think, bro, that he's shaped up, man, and he's just using cleaner substances in his products. I'm not a scientist and stuff like that, I don't go into all that stuff, but I personally think that Victor, he's doing it the clean way. That's what I'm trying to say. I think he's doing it the clean way. You know what I'm saying? I think he is, but who knows, man? If he does get found guilty, then it's going to expose a lot of these fighters. You know what I'm saying? It is that are on snack. But I think he's doing it clean now, bro. I really do. I think he is. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Price says Zhang too big, ran out of gas. That's the thing. Yeah, he was. He was weighing quite big for the Parker fight. But he screwed it up. He let it go. So, Zhang, your opportunity is here with Wilder, so you better show up and show out, Zhang. Unless you're going to come up, overweight again and not punch at all, you may get KO'd by Wilder, and you deserve it. So, anyway, hey, Shakur Bell out. Thank you so much for jumping in the building. Hey, let's get to this. Pitbull, thank you guys so much for jumping in the building, man. Okay, keep commenting. We love the comments. Okay, LeVar, we talked about these guys, man. We talked about, everybody but Rolly and Cruz. Okay, so we talked about Sebastian Fundora fighting Zhu. What do you got in a prediction real quick before we continue, LeVar? Fundora Zhu.
I have Zhu. And the reason why I just went on to BoxRec and checked out when was the last time Fundora was in the ring, and that was April of last year.
It's been that quick already, bro. Are you kidding me?
Hey.
It's been a freaking year already? Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't believe that. That was fast, dude.
Yeah, once again, it boils down to boxing politics, man. If that's the fight that they want to see is Zhu and Crawford, they're gonna make sure that Zhu wins, not unless Fundora knocks him out.
Right.
If Fundora doesn't knock him out or win on points, then you know what's gonna happen, man. You can't. When it comes to these judges, you don't know. You have no idea how these judges are gonna act. You have no idea what they're gonna do. We've all seen it happen right in front of our eyes. That's why I'm like, if that's the fight that they're really trying to make next, they're going to find a way for Zhu to win. And granted, and yes, and salute to Demetrius Bright. They're fighting at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas this Saturday. So that's they're part of the undercard. So I don't know. It's boxing politics, man. It really is. I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm all about watching how the sport of boxing is being moved. And right now, if there's a certain fight that they want to put together, they will make sure that fight happens. I'm not saying Fundora's taking a dive. I'm not saying that at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying with these judges, y'all know how these judges have been lately. Not even lately. Over the last decade.
Yeah.
Probably longer than that. So I have Zhu.
Yeah, so if Fundora wants to win, he has to win very, 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 very convincingly. Very convincingly. And that's going to be hard to do, man, because obviously Zhu, he's real skilled, man. He's real skilled. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. So you got Zhu winning, and we'll see, because I just read this. I think I read this yesterday about, they want to do Bud Crawford and Zhu. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I personally think Zhu will outpoint him, I think. But it's hard because, Fundora has that output. So, yeah, we'll see, man, come fight night. We'll see come fight night. Rolly versus Cruz. Yeah, go ahead. It
depends on the training. How has Fundora had enough time to train for this fight? We don't know. That's true. Now, during the face-off, he does look like he's in shape. He's the typical, skinny, tall, fighter. He no ounce of fat. You know what I'm saying? But we're just gonna have to wait. I don't know what type of training camp he has had to prepare for this fight. Hey, salute to the Queen. Queen, how you doing, Queen?
What's going on, girl? Hey, we appreciate you. Thanks so much, Joe. We're just chopping up the sport. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Finally got some time, Yeah, so we'll see, bro. That's true. And that inactivity, LeVar, that inactivity factor is no good, bro. I thought he fought more recently, but geez, it was that long, LeVar. Thank you so much for enlightening me on that. That's dangerous.
That was against Mendoza. Active. It was against Mendoza.
Yeah, my gosh, dude. It feels like that Mendoza fight was just a couple months ago. Jeez Louise, bro. It seems that tangible. And Zhu's been active, I'm telling you. I know, bro. I know, Demetrius Bright. I feel the same. Me and LeVar, bro, we haven't lost the, desire, bro. We really need to. We want to, but yeah, that master, no, he's going to be done, right? LeVar, tell him. We just talked about it earlier.
May of 2025. I have, after this spring semester, which will end in the third week of April, I have 7 classes left. But the good thing about it is that I'm not going to class every day. Some days I have off, like, during this spring, I have Tuesdays and Thursdays off from class, but that's time for me to be, working on any type of homework or projects. But, I try to make time when Renee can make time, but whenever Renee needs me and he wants to do a live, I'll drop what I'm doing so that we can get on here and talk the sport of boxing so that we can get everybody's input and just have a good time, man. We're not about the drama. We're all about just chopping it up like you're in a barbershop. Like you're in a barbershop or in a beauty shop. So at the end of the day, man, it's more of us coming together as a family and just having fun, man, and just talking about the sport of boxing, enjoying life.
Oh, we'll be getting the ball rolling too, Demetrius, Brad, because LeVar is only going to have 2 classes for the summer course semester, and it's going to be online. So we're gonna definitely get more in, man. We'll get more in. We definitely are, man. Definitely. Thanks so much, man. Thanks so much. We appreciate you, man. And so let's switch it now to Rolly versus Cruz. Intriguing fight. I think it's an intriguing fight. Styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? I like it, LeVar. I like this matchup, bro. When this was announced with Sebastian, originally with Sue versus Thurman, and I saw the co-main, I was like, okay, I like it. I like this fight, man. It's going to be this Saturday. I'm excited. I'm glad it came so quick because I kind of just let it, because ladies and gentlemen, also I've been busy on these NY fights articles. You know what I'm saying? I've been pushing these articles and interviews out, but just focusing on that too. And the date's here, so time went by quick. Rolly versus Cruz. I like the styles. I like. What are they going to fight, LeVar? Are they going to fight at 135, 140? Right? I don't remember the division they're going to fight in. Can you double check that real quick? I don't remember what.
It should be 140 for Rolly's belt.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think it is. And I think, the reason why I asked, because I think this is Pitbull's first fight. That's what I'm trying. His first fight at 140. Yeah, so this is going to be his first fight, if I'm not mistaken, at 140 to fight Cruz. Sorry, Rolly. Okay. I like the styles, man. This is intriguing, LeVar. It's hard for me to call. Yeah, I think why LeVar is laughing. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me get. Yeah, I think that's what it is, Quee. That's why I can't put my finger on it. I'm like, I think it's, Yeah, I can't put my finger on like the word for this fight. Yeah, it is. That's what it is, Quee. It's an awkward fight. I just couldn't put my finger on. I'm just trying to sit here thinking like, what is this fight? What is it? I can't put my finger on it. Yeah. The most awkward fight. That's what it is. And I think that's why I said earlier, like styles make fights. I'm trying to think of like, what is this fight? Because Pitbull, man, he doesn't really have much ring IQ. I mean, he's okay, but I've said this a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Pitbull talk, which hasn't been much, because look, we got to face it. You know what I'm saying? Let's be factual. Pitbull, he made the scene, LeVar, and he captured eyeballs with the whole Gervonta fight in the lead up to that. Other than that, a lot of people really didn't know who the heck Pitbull Cruz. Nobody knew who he was. Okay, so before he fought Tank, I already knew who he was because he's a Mexican fighter, and Mexican broadcasting here and the media, they exalt Mexican fighters more, obviously. So I knew about Pitbull Cruz before he even fought Tank Davis, man. Pitbull doesn't really have the jab. I mean, he just has the power. He just comes in and punches. His last fight Pitbull had, he went all 12 rounds because the other guy was working him. The other guy he fought, LeVar, a lot of people didn't even know who that was. Yes, Quee. Okay, yes, 140. Thank you, Demetrius. Yeah, 140. Yeah. What style did it have? I don't know. LeVar, but we got to admit, LeVar. I think we got to admit this. LeVar, I think we kind of should admit this, maybe. It's hard to admit it, though, and think like that, but I think Rolly has more skill set than freaking Pitbull, LeVar. I think so.
Renee, what did you just say?
I don't know, dude. It's hard. I don't. Bro, LeVar, he's going to show more, dude. I think he's going to show more in the ring. I think he's going to show more, man. But I don't know, dude. It really is hard to call it. It's hard to...
Wait, what? Man, did he show it in his last fight against that 50-year-old man?
I forgot about that, dude. I forgot about that fight. Man. I don't know why.
This is wrong.
What was his name? What was his name? Dude, wait a second. What was the guy who said what? I forgot the dude's name, man. With all respect, I know he has a wonderful story.
Barbosa.
Oh, there you go, Barbosa. Yeah. I think so. I don't know, because I get it mixed up with the name with freaking Arnold Barbosa. Arnold Barbosa, the 140 fighter, the other guy that was hopefully going to fight. That was hoping to fight Devin Haney to replace Ryan Garcia. You know that whole freaking drama. Arnold Barbosa Jr. So I get it mixed up with this other guy that Rolly fought. Yeah, that's true, LeVar. I forgot about that fight. You know why, LeVar? Because when I think of Rolly, I think of how he got schooled, how he got hurt by Tank. Rolly was doing kind of okay against Tank. He was doing something at least. So my mind is on that, LeVar. It's not on the Barbosa fight. No, it's not on that. It's not even on that.
It's
hard to call. I know. This is a perplexing fight, man.
Well, look, man, I'm going with Pitbull Cruz, man. I mean, granted, Pitbull Cruz, he hasn't been looking the same since he fought Tank. But, man, Rolly has been... Rolly has an awkward style. I get that. And Pitbull Cruz, he has the power. And it's like he likes to fight on the inside. Rolly leaves himself open, man. It's
Yeah, that's the problem, man.
That's the problem that I have with Rolly, man. And I'm just... And it's like what I was saying earlier, man. He's awkward. And it's just every time he throw a punch, it's like, what are you doing?
Oh, I just remember this guy's name, the older guy that he fought, Barroso. That's his name, Barroso. Yeah.
Barroso, there you go. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I gotta pit Pitbull Cruz, man. It's just, I've been, watching Rolly on Instagram and stuff, man. He just seemed like he's on a whole totally different planet, man. The things that he says... I got a phone call.
Continue, bro. Continue.
The things that Rolly says, man, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's entertaining. Don't get it wrong. But at the end of the day, his last... his last couple of fights, he hasn't been performing at his best. I truly believe that Pitbull... And same thing, I can say the same thing about Pitbull Cruz. Once again, he hasn't looked the same since he fought Tank. But I think for this fight, I truly believe that Pitbull Cruz is going to come in focused, knowing that Rolly does have power, and then the awkwardness of Rolly. But I think that they will try to use the film of Tank and Rolly, and I'm talking about Pitbull Cruz's team. They will be looking at that film so that they can be, so that Pitbull Cruz can be looking out for the mistakes that Rolly makes, so that he can capitalize off of that. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm sorry, y'all. Rolly is just he's something else. He's, like I said, excuse me, he's entertaining, because during the press conference with Tank, the things that he was saying, it was hilarious. And then Tank pushed him off the stage.
That's just a joke.
I'm sorry,
man.
y'all.
I know.
Sorry, but at the end of the day, I have Pitbull Cruz beating Rolly.
I understand, man. I understand Rolly. He gets a lot of limelight, but he gets more of it just by the show, man. Just the show. It's not. Oh, so you got Pit Boulevard, but how do you got it? What, about 12 rounds, KO maybe?
I would say KO, knockout.
And this is for the freaking WBA belt? Seriously? Man.
Hey,
wow. It's even hard to, bro. It's even hard to believe Rolly has a belt, dude. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's just. Okay, quick says here. Yeah, Planet Rolly. He's the only person. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I respect him, man. He gets in fights. He fights. But I know this is gonna be crazy, you guys, but I'm leaning more towards Rolly. I'm leaning more. You'll see, LeVar. You'll see. I'm leaning more towards it. I'm leaning more towards him, bro. Yes, I am. I don't think. Yeah,
Wait,
bro.
repeat
because the
that.
way,
You're
yeah, I
leaning.
got Rolly. I got him. Yeah. Because I look at performances, bro. Pitbull did not convince me against the guy he fought, man. No. He didn't look that. He didn't look. They went all 12 rounds. He couldn't even he couldn't even hurt the guy. Look, LeVar. That was at one. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was at 135 too. And this guy was big, man. He was having a hard time with him, bro. He was not looking good. I was getting tired of it. I was getting tired of watching him, bro, because he was just the skill set. I'm like, dude. I was thinking, LeVar. I was thinking. You should have grown from fighting Tank. Look at how you look right now. And I know Rolly hasn't shown much at all after the Tank fight either, but yeah, I gotta go on it, LeVar. And then look, LeVar, Rolly's acclimated at 140, bro. He's acclimated there, bro. He's there. I just don't see, it's gonna be a good fight though. Go ahead.
It must be really hot in Mexico, huh?
I'm going to stand on it, yo. Hey, I got to stand on it. I'm going to stand on this one. I got Rolly winning. I got him winning. I don't know about by knockout, though, but he'll outpoint him, bro. He'll outpoint him. But LeVar.
Rolly is your favorite fighter.
Oh, heck no.
He's your favorite.
That.
Yes, he
Y'all know I don't do that. Heck no, man. Heck no. We'll see. Saturday night. Oh, I love it. You're making me want to watch this fight more, LeVar. You're making me want to fight.
Renee, I mean, what is so special? Okay.
Yeah, no, there's nothing really special. There's nothing. But I think I've seen more from Rolly, bro. I think
him on a canvas.
Weird, he's really awkward.
him on a canvas looking out like.
That's the thing, bro. Watch. That's the thing. That awkwardness is gonna get Pitbull, bro. It's that awkwardness get these fighters sometimes, bro. It's weird. It is. You'll see. We'll see. Come fight night, LeVar. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe, bro. Hold on. Let's get to chat. Hold on. Demetrius Sprite. Blair Cobb. Oh, no, but they ain't going to fight, bro. I don't think they're going to fight. They're just doing a little social media beef, whatever the freak they call it. I don't know. I don't think they're going to. LeVar, Adrian Broner, man. I don't know what to say about him anymore, LeVar. I don't know what to say about him.
It's a waste of time. I mean, people will watch it because.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's boxing, so we'll watch anything, you know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, this fight right here, I wouldn't even, honestly, I wouldn't even watch it. I'm being honest with you.
Bro, LeVar, where's Blair Cobb been? I'm telling you, dude, these fighters, man, I'm saying, man, they just disappear and
recover
Blair
from
Cobb,
that knockout.
Yeah, I mean, that whole woo, and it's not catching anybody's attention if you're not active. This is what it boils down to. If you're not in that ring, bro, and continuing fighting, you're just trying to. LeVar, who has their eyeballs on Blair Cobb right now? Who has their eyeballs on him, bro? When we're talking about the market and marketing and fans, people aren't looking at him right now, man. And what division is he at? You see? I don't even. I was following just for a little bit Blair Cobb, but. You just stop being active. You just disappear, and you're just calling these guys out, doing the little Twitter wars or whatever war they're at, Instagram, whatever. You're not doing much, man. You know what I'm saying? These guys got to get in here. Adrian Broner, even more, bro. It's like, I don't know what these guys are doing, man. I don't know. But my thoughts, if they fight, I don't know. That's I don't know. I mean, they're at each other's level, I guess we could say, because they don't really fight at all, and they're down here, but I don't know, bro. That's a really interesting question. I don't know who. I wonder if it's official. We'll see if it even comes to fruition, if anything of this comes to fruition. Right now, it's just little beeps, you know what I'm saying, I think and Adrian Broner, I don't think is going to ever come back at all, man. What's going on with Adrian Broner, too, you know what I'm saying? That's a good question, though. I'm not so sure. Style-wise, I think Blair Cobb would win, bro. Adrian Broner ain't even, you know what I'm saying? I think Adrian Broner's that bad now. He's down to that level where Blair Cobb beats him, bro. Rolly versus Cruz, double knockout. Nah, bro. Hey, possibly. This is such an awkward fight, you know what I'm saying? We couldn't even understand what Rolly was saying. I don't think anybody understands what Rolly says most of the time. LeVar, I think I give credit to Rolly when it comes to interviews. Was the last interview he had with Fight Hype. I think it was with Fight Hype. He was talking about Oscar De La Hoya as a liar and blah, blah, blah. I think that's the only level-headed talk I heard from Rolly because, Rolly's weird like that. You know what I'm saying? this, and I don't know. It's the thing, you know. Rolly's just somebody else, and he's just a whole nother world, you know. Like you guys said, like I don't know what his intention is, LeVar. I don't know. Like, is it for the cameras? Do you act like that just for the cameras? And behind cameras, behind closed doors, you're just like a normal person. But I don't know what it is. Humanity perplexes me sometimes. Humanity perplexes me. I don't know if he acts like that just for the cameras. I don't know, man, with Rolly. This press conference should have the words on the screen. Yeah. With the bouncing ball to help us. Oh, my gosh. No, Queen. You don't want to make him look that bad. Oh, my gosh, Queen. My gosh. I'm not even watching the press conferences, honestly. I'm not. I just want to see them fight, man. You know, LeVar, you know how it is with me. I love to see these press conferences. I love to see these guys, but with these fighters, I'm not even watching the press conferences. Honestly, I don't know where they're at. I don't know if they've even done the weigh-ins. They should later this week, according to tradition. They should later this week, but I don't even care what these guys say. You know what I'm saying? Rolly or Pitbull. I want to see them fight. That's all I want to see. I just want to see them in the ring. I want to see how it goes. Because LeVar is going to see it. He's like, no way, dude. Hey, you see LeVar? I'm not the only one. Look at this. Read that, buddy. What's up? You see that? I'm telling you, bro.
Ellerby's supposed to say that. Who is Rolly with? Ellerby should be saying that. No disrespect to him.
I know. That's the first thing I thought. That's the first thing I thought when I read that. I was like, no, well, yeah, Rolly's with the guy. You know what I'm saying? He's his boss. So, you know, Ellerby's his boss. Ellerby has to sell the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Ellerby, I don't know what other fights he's trying to sell. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's true. What other fights is he trying to sell? This prospect that's coming up, Kermel. Salute to Kermel, man. He's coming up. But other than that, Ellerby, I don't know what he's really doing. You know what I'm saying? Tank, yeah, but I don't, you know. Demetrius Bright, Cobb at 147, willing to fight for all the belts. Yeah, bro, Boots is going to, you know, bro. Boots and Cobb shouldn't even be in the same sentence, man. I mean, hey, speaking of that, LeVar, Boots is talking about coming back. He's going to come back soon, but typical of Boots, he always says, this is what Boots does. I love Boots, but, you know, he always puts on social media, you know, 7 miles in the bag, easy work, light workout, 7 miles in the mountains, you know, date coming soon. He never says who. He never says who, and he does that all year around. He does it. You know, he's going to fight soon, but Boots, tell us the names, please. We want names, you know what I'm saying? And if it's Cobbs, who knows? Stanionis, LeVar, Stanionis, he got his batch of misfortune. He was supposedly going to fight Virgil Ortiz a couple times. They postponed it. Just a whole show there, LeVar. Stanionis he's on the bench. Stanionis is on the bench. Doesn't know what he's going to do next. Who is he going to fight next? Same with Cobb. He's with Golden Boy, if I'm not mistaken. We don't know what the heck he's going to do next. But it's a sad situation, LeVar, in the sport of boxing. LeVar, 147 right now. We don't know what's going on. We don't. Boots has the belt, IBF, if I'm not mistaken. But who are you going to fight? When are you unifying? It's all hush-hush. Salute to Blue Blood. We love you, guy, man, my guy. You know, Blue Blood, LeVar, we just tuned in last night, bro. Bro, Blue Blood was facts, man. He was talking about this, man. He was talking about this. Why is it so hush-hush all the time in the sport of boxing? Freaking speak up and speak out. We want to hear it. We're fans, you know what I'm saying? And he was speaking facts yesterday. I was tuning in. I was like, dang, bro, it's true. A lot of these fighters are all hush-hush when it comes to things. And not just the fighters, promoters. A lot of people are always hush-hush about things. This is what I'm saying with Boots, man. We need names. We want to hear what's going on. Stanionis, what's going on? Cobbs, if you're good, what the freak is going on with you too? You're not saying anything. You're not talking about fight dates and who you're going to fight. We got to know this, man. So when it comes to 147, it's like, what's going on, Boots? We got to get you, keep the ball rolling, bro. I know politics has a lot to do with it. It's hard. It's not as easy, you know. Easier said than done. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Kui says here. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, he don't even know what he's going to say. He just be talking. Yeah, facts. He just blabs away, you know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of people like Rolly. That's why a lot of people listen to him. Even if they don't like him, people, he's doing it right, I guess, with entertainment, because people say, yeah, the entertainment factor of Rolly. That's why we watch him. Well, I don't really care what he says, man. I just want to see him fight. So we'll see fight night what goes down. We'll see what fight night what goes down. Demetrius Price here. He says, okay, Rumor Mill in June, Philadelphia. Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me, Demetrius. Yeah, Crawley. Yeah, Crawley's going to get schooled. Crawley's the same thing, bro. I don't see him making any big moves at 147 at all. I've seen him in a couple fights, and the momentum ain't there with Crawley. He just, same thing with a lot of these fighters, unfortunately. Crawley, man, I'm sorry, but you're going to get hurt. You're going to get schooled up in there, man. And we got to see Boots. I got to see Boots unify, man, at 147. I don't know what the status is with other belts there at 147, if Bud Crawford is still the champion, but Bud Crawford ain't touching 147 anymore, so they might well just we can make them all vacant, Bud Crawford. Just forget about those other belts if he hasn't, officially announced vacancy there. But yeah, man, so we'll see what happens, man. So we got Rolly versus Cruz. Everybody laughs at that fight. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, Wilder versus Zhang, LeVar. I got to get your 2 cents on that one, bro. So they're talking about it. I'm not so sure if it's official yet, but it sounds like it's getting near there. LeVar, Wilder, man, the subject on Wilder, bro. I don't know, bro. I'm at the point right now with Wilder in the heavyweight division. I'm kind of stepping back. It's like, I don't know. There's a big question mark over my head. You know what I'm saying? What do you got in that?
To be honest with you, it all depends on Wilder. I mean, I know his fight against Parker, I was able to see that. To me, man, it's just he looked big up top and small on bottom. You got to have those. He has to, and he was timid.
Many times you talked about the legs when it comes to Wilder.
It's his legs. I'm like, you're big up top. And once again, no disrespect to Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, he's big up top, and then he has skinny legs. He has to do something to work out those legs so that those legs can carry him 12 rounds. Because think about it, sometimes when he punches, he's off balance, and I understand that's to his feet work. But it's like what I told you about Rachel Donaire when it came to Nonito. They had to figure out what can they do to help Nonito to go 12 rounds sometimes when it's needed, so that he's not struggling to go 12 rounds. And if they figured it out, it was him working out his legs. I truly believe that, yes, Wilder does need help with his footwork, but also to have that stable base, just working out his legs. If Wilder comes out and he's too timid, and he's too timid to throw a punch, Zhang's gonna win that fight. I've always said that Malik Scott wasn't the answer for him. I was not sold on Malik Scott. I was not. If Wilder comes out timid to where he was with Parker, Zhang's gonna beat him. But for Zhang, he can't come out gassed, because that's when Deontay Wilder can capitalize on that. So at the end of the day, when it comes to the heavyweight division and with these two fighters, it could be a 50-50, because we don't know what type of Wilder we're gonna get, and we don't know what type of Zhang we're gonna get. We just don't know. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Wilder cannot have any yes men around him. He has to have a trainer that's going to force him. But hey, that trainer could get fired. But if Wilder wants to get back to what he used to be a little bit, he's going to have to listen to his corner or his trainer, and also he has to do things that's going to make him feel out of place, out of the norm, which means working out those legs, man. His legs are like really skinny, man, but he's big up top. That's the only problem that I had. And I told you that, I think I told you that on Fight Night when he was fighting Parker. I'm like, why is he big up top? And then his legs are just skinny like twigs. He has to even that out, if that makes sense. But once again, I understand, like I said before, Wilder has always been that hybrid heavyweight. But we'll have to wait and see what happens, man. I would like to see him bigger down bottom, a little bit bigger, like evened out, and see how that does for him. Because I think he came in there like that for the third fight against Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I see where this is going. And I liked how he looked in that third fight with Tyson Fury. Granted, it didn't go his way, but he doesn't need to be that big for Zhang, because I don't want him to be too muscular to where he's throwing his punches stiff. But if he can somehow, some way even it out so where his punches is throwing with fluency, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I could be wrong, but at the end of the day, I would like to see him a little bit bigger down bottom.
The way I see it, Wilder should beat Zhang, because all this Zhang hype, LeVar, is just because he beat Joyce, bro. And a lot of people are being, oh, whoa, and I've talked about this before. I said, now a lot of people, at first it was Joe Joyce. Oh, he's the guy. He's the next heavyweight. And I wasn't sold on that at all, man. You know what I'm saying? Then he comes around and fights Zhang. Zhang beats him twice. And now a lot of people are like, oh, is Zhang the guy to beat Tyson Fury? It's like, not really. A lot of people have been, this is why I really don't talk about Zhang. The only reason why I'm talking about it is because right now it looks like he might fight Wilder. So a lot of people are saying, oh no, Zhang's the guy. Watch out for the hit. Zhang. I think that Wilder should be able to beat Zhang, man. Because I'm not going off on the hype. I mean, we just saw it. He lost against Parker. He also lost against Parker. Wilder has had the tougher competition, way tougher competition, man, in my humble opinion, in his resume. Wilder should be able to beat Zhang, but I think that things went haywire. I don't want to put all the blame on Scott, but I think things went haywire. What the freak? I think things went haywire when he switched to Malik Scott, and obviously the losses against Tyson Fury. But I think Wilder should be able to beat Zhang, man. I think he should. He should.
We never know, because you got to think about it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He came out timid against Helenius at first. He was timid then.
Yeah, he was.
And then with Park, do I still think that Wilder can still be heavyweight champ? Absolutely. But he has to go back to the basics. He has to. If he doesn't go back to the basics, man.
That's fact. That's true. That's true.
And this is might be, people might disagree with me on this, but I really think that. And once again, we know that his footwork is not the greatest. We know that, but I mean, there's little things that he can tweak a little bit that could help him. Should he beat Zhang? He should, with that right hand, but he can't telegraph that hand. He can't rely upon just the right hand, because if he can't land that right hand, what does he have next?
Yeah, Zhang will take him. Zhang will take him.
Exactly. He has to get back to double or tripling that jab. And I understand that he's older now, because that's what he was doing at the beginning. He was using his jab a lot, and then he stopped. If he can go back to the basics, just go to the basics. That's all you have to do with Zhang. Double or triple that jab, that would throw Zhang off guard. It would stop him in his tracks. Because if you continue to learn double and triple that jab, then you can come with that right hand. Because he ain't going to see it. He's expecting a jab. Or you can jab him and then come with that straight right. It's things that Deontay Wilder can do. He just has to be willing to go back to the basics and willing to do things that's going to make him feel awkward. And what I mean by feeling awkward, I mean, it's like doing exercises. Doing different type of exercises that you normally don't do that make you feel like, why am I doing this? But then you see the outcome of why you're doing it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. Facts, man. I definitely agree, man. So that's pretty much, man. We chopped up the topics. I got to get going. I got to do some things. Got to get some lunch cooking. LeVar, man, thank you so much for your time, bro. And hey, we're definitely going to make it a priority and do our best to be live more, okay? Definitely, because we're going to get LeVar's new schedule situated also. So we're definitely going to plan on doing this more, man. Definitely, okay? So thank you guys so much, man, for tuning in, man. Thank you so much. Renee Box Young, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, and talk about sport of boxing. Everybody who jumped in, we appreciate you. LeVar, any last words, my guy?
Hey, big bro, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad we were able to do this, man. I miss doing this. I miss you, big bro. I miss everybody in the chat. Thank you to everybody in the chat for tuning in. We really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Remember, man, hey, health is your wealth. Make sure that you're okay. Make sure you check up on your family members and friends and just ask them a simple question. Hey, how you doing? Just how you doing? Because you just never know. Tomorrow's not promised to anybody. So at the end of the day, please check up on your loved ones, your friends, and enjoy the rest of your day. And make sure you take care of yourself. Other than that, that's all I have. Thanks, big bro.
Definitely, man. And hey, real quick, you guys, we got a premiere this tonight. Check channel, check out the premiere with Yocasta Valle, who's going to fight Seniesa Estrada for Undisputed this Friday. Check out the interview, the subtitles. We talk in Spanish, but the subtitles will be in English, definitely. So, hey, check that out. We appreciate y'all. Hey, jam to the beat. Peace.
Peace.